Yo, what's up? I thought I would jump in, do a video on my personal collection. I know it's been a little while since the last upload, but Leo's video took quite a while to edit and get done and get published, so I took a little bit of time off. This one is just going to be a really quick fly through my personal collection that I have with some cool stuff from when I was very young. At the moment it's very small, so it will not take much time at all. I'll talk about some cards that I'm happy to have, proud to have, and some other ones that are on the way or like I'm looking forward to having, as well as, yeah, I guess tell a little bit of the story of my collection so far. And more than anything, this is really just a way of documenting a moment in time at the beginning of a journey of collection. So it's a pretty small collection at this stage. Obviously have just started, so yeah, please enjoy just flicking through the like 6 pages of the binder that I have. All right, so to start off, we have the Palms Off. Big fan of this, picked it up at YCS as I mentioned in a previous video. Very nice, comes in a little bag, so it's very handy for traveling or like taking it places. So I opted for the pink colorway because it matches my deck box that I got on AliExpress for like 20 bucks with the, you know, like embossment on it. I think it looks really nice, and the colors are very similar, not identical, but like, yeah, so that's the binder itself. It's just a 4x4, so, sorry, the 2x2, so 2, 2. Small collection, guys. What do you want from me? This is the Tokyo Dome Dark Magician that I've talked about previously. Please follow me on Instagram to see things as they kind of come in, rather than necessarily just like wait for a bulk update on things. I guess we'll talk about this as well. This is part of the collection too. DMG Field Center, pretty nice quality. You know, gold something or other, one of 35 out of 200. I'm certain that I got it on eBay myself, so have a look on eBay if you want one. Start on some DM stuff. This is gonna be a theme. This is the DM themed binder, so hope you like Dark Magician stuff. Korean Dark Paladin, I thought that this would be appropriate given that the original print art of this card is extremely expensive and we are on a budget here. Korean I thought would do for now as a placeholder. It was like $5 on eBay. The one next to it is the Platinum Secret Dark Paladin. I'm fairly sure I pulled it. If not, someone who was sitting next to me pulled it and was generous enough to give it to me. So that's where it came from. Really love to pick up a QCR of this artwork because iconic, Battle City, who doesn't love it? And then the useless Dark Magician Knight. Had this for an extremely long time. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how I got it. I don't know if anyone ever played it except me. Cool card. He's got a nice outfit, I guess. The armor's cool. I thought, you know, whatever. It's a Dark Magician card. You have to have it. In rubbish condition, as you'd expect. Dragoon. Everybody's, everybody, and by everybody I mean me, favorite boss monster, unless it's, you know, Mirror Jade. Dragon Knight as a Plat Secret Rare. What do I need to say? Platinum Secret Rare version Dragon Knight. Kind of crap 3K beat stick. Oh, this was the first copy that I got. Way off center, absolutely not a collectible card. These ones, the DMG Dragon Knight, much more collectible. I find these way more interesting, as a lot of people do, I think, given that there is 2 different artworks. On the left here we have the alt art, and on the right we have the anime art. I think the anime art is pretty good, but I like the alt art a bit more. I think the art direction in this one is slightly more interesting. I think I like the perspective that you can see her and, you know, the Tamaya's face a bit better, and it's a bit more clear that she's riding a dragon. Just aura, very cool. Collector tin Dark Magician, plenty of tin editions of Dark Magician out there, very cool. I think this is one of the better poses and one of the better arts for DM to come out of the tin, especially over something like this. I think this is lame. I think this one is not very, like he's just standing there. And the Dark Eradicated Warlock, an absolutely terribly designed boss monster out of the Spellcaster structure deck that I was given many years ago that I just decided to keep because why not? It's probably searchable off of Soul Servant. Definitely send it off of Magician Souls. Don't know what you would do with this. Cannot be special summoned except by tributing Dark Magician. And then while it's on the field, inflict 1,000 points of damage every time a normal spell card is activated. So, moving on, ulti print of Dark Magician that came in, you know, Structure Deck Yugi Reloaded. This was generously given to me. And by generously, I mean this card costs nothing and you can get it for free. Here we have a page of sort of SDY and LOB Dark Magicians. This is the one, this is my unlimited LOB Dark Magician that I got very recently at YCS Sydney. Did a whole another video that talks about this card and where it came from and that sort of stuff. You can check that out if you would like. Next to it, we have the Platinum Secret Rare. Lots of Platinum Secret Rares. This is my favorite art, as I've talked about, because of the Game Boy Advance game that featured this art much more prominently than the SDY art. So that's why we got this one and why there's a whole page of it. This one is in my branded deck at the moment. I've been testing it with Dragoon. I'll see if I can pull it out really quick. The one that's missing is this one, the BPT. It's another tin DM. This was the first LOB art that I was able to get. It was a bit more time specific. This was kind of at the time where Legend of Blue Eyes was printed. Yeah, big fan of this artwork. Big fan of this Secret Rare. So originally I had the like Yugi's World or the Legendary Duelist copy of the LOB, and I wanted a Secret Rare one. I think the Secret Rare is a lot nicer. I think a lot of people would think that. This is a cheap version that I got to get me the gateway into the LOB art, where we have now sort of scratched that itch for a little while with the unlimited version. So at the BPT, the LOB, and now we will rest for a bit because the LOB first edition is very expensive and hard to get. Moving on, the SDYs. Once again, we have another Korean copy. I was looking at like the DDS, I was looking at the Adidas version of this print with the sort of prismatic Secret Rare foiling, and I checking it out, and there wasn't a whole lot available, and I didn't want to look too hard. Picked this one up. I thought it was nice. It was close enough for me, close enough for my collection at the time. That's how it landed here. That's all. First Ed SDY. This is probably the coolest one that I have, given that I've had this for an extremely long time. This one has seen plenty of playground duels with friends when I was very young. Again, I don't know if this was mine or if I traded for it or whatever, but I know that I was in possession of this in school around the time when it came out. So that is as close to me being the original owner of this card as we will possibly get. And that's just cool. I like that I'm able to hold on to that. Like, this was the earliest copy of DM that I was able to get as young as I was, and so it's really special that I've been able to hold on to it for as long as I have. The Arcana DM art, you just have to have it in the collection. It's the first edition one. I think it's still pretty cool. Iconic episode, probably the episode that really sold me on the show and sold me on the card game. Was really excited to pick this one up. We don't need to talk about this one. So we have here a bunch of different, DMG copies. This one is a recent QCR print of the MFC artwork. This is the OG art. Why would you not have this? I was able to get this from a friend for a really good price. He had 1,000 of them. Beautiful coloring in the blue is really nice. Nice saturated dark color. If you don't have this one, yet, I'd absolutely recommend you pick it up for your collection. It's cheap and easy to get. The print quality is really nice, and I quite like this. Next to it, we have the first Secret Rare version of the DMG that I was able to pick up as a grown man with real adult money. I was able to pick this up myself. The Legendary Collection Yugi's World First Edition Secret Rare DMG. I think this one is very nice, very, very cool supplementary copy if you are unable to afford the original printing or MFC unlimited copy of this artwork. I think this is a perfectly fine substitution for that, given the rarity, the scarcity, and actually I don't know how scarce it is, but it was, it was reasonably priced when I got it. So yeah, definitely recommend picking this one up if you don't feel like financing for the original print. RDS, DMG, this is the most affordable, I would say. Actually, I'd say these are probably about the same price. The QCR and this, and these are actually about the same price, at least where I am. The RDS DMG, early print, limited edition. Don't know where it came. I think it might have been a promo, but it's nice. Can't complain. Pretty cool. OG art. What are you gonna say? This one I think is my favorite. The collector tin. The collector tin DMG. I got this when I was young. I didn't have the tin, I just bought the single. This must have been like the first single that I ever bought. This art is underrated. Talked about this on my Instagram a little bit. Again, shameless plug, follow me, you can see that. I think this art is very cool. I just picked this up in a QCR, so that's on the way. I will be sure to showcase that when it arrives. Next up we have the Lost Arts. We have the Lost Art DMG, Japanese and English, the Japanese and TCG. This is the OG printing of this, so you'll notice the slight border difference and the enlarged artwork. The Lost Art EN19, first print, really liked it, love this artwork, very cool alt art. I've talked about this plenty already. I think the movie art is actually growing on me quite a bit. I was not the biggest fan of this. I couldn't for the life of me tell you why, but I just didn't get behind this. But I'm coming around on it. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cute. The love heart's cool. Different style. I don't know. There's just something about it that didn't sit for me personally. But here we are. But yeah, it's still cool. Got to collect it. Got to pick that one up. This one is probably like the coolest and best new alt art that I would say. I really like this artwork. I really liked they teased it a little bit with OCG stuff. I was very keen to pick it up, but even initially it was like a $2,000 investment to get the Unity copy of this, which was just not going to happen for me. I was very pleased that they put this one in the TCG, like the tin, so was very glad that it was going to come out in English and probably not for $2,000, which it was. This one came to me for free. This was a birthday gift. My boy John hooked me up. He just, you know, the week of my birthday, played locals. He goes, hey man, I have a birthday gift for you. I bought the tin for myself and I got this, and I wanted you to have it. And I was like, damn, that's a good friend. Appreciate you, John. Thanks for the birthday gift. We don't need to talk about this at all because it's not even like noteworthy. Duelist Pack Yugi DMG art, again. I don't think this is my favorite art. I think maybe it's growing on me, but this was the first DMG art that I was able to get when I was a bit younger. It is first edition though, so looking back on that, there's that, I suppose. The only way that this card improves for me is if it's the Ghost Rare, or the Holographic Rare, as they call it in the OCG. Random spell card inclusion, the Dark Magic Attack. Searchable Harpy's Feather Duster for Dark Magician archetype. Would be really good if it were a good archetype. My face camera died. One day it might be useful. Tin DMG, once again. Mega Pack 22. Pretty cool manga art. Lots of people love this art. I think, once again, doesn't do a whole lot for me. For me, it's a bit stiff, but I get that people love it for the nostalgia for the manga art. So, respect. We respect this art. Very cool. And last two in this binder for now are Toon Dark Magician Girl Pharaoh's Tour Limited Edition Common. I'm not an expert on this. Once again, our boy John donated this to me, to the channel. He actually gave it to me the day, during the recording of the video for Leo's Hero Collection. He donated this to me, generously gave it to me. The story is, it was like a prize card or a pseudo prize card for an event back in the day. Yeah, if someone has more information about the Pharaoh's Tour, that'd be really cool to have. Yeah, just let me know. I don't know anything about it other than it's a pseudo prize card. To round things out, we have a Dark Magician family member, I guess is what we'll call this one, the Magician's Valkyria. The jump promo with, yeah, the ultra rare jump promo with the limited edition stamp. Big fan of the Pyramid of Light movie. The boys know what I'm talking about. this card made its first appearance. I presume I made its first appearance in the Pyramid of Light movie. Absolutely iconic, was a great moment, cool card. First copy of this that I had was a common when I first started playing 2 years ago. Yeah, I picked up a common copy of this for like $1 or something. Yeah, I just wanted to rarity bump it. I'm fairly sure in OCG you can get this one as a QCR or like a full, I don't know what they necessarily call it, but a much more collectible rarity than this, which I would love to have one day. Yeah, this one's cool. Valkyrie is a cool card. By no means playable, but I was glad to pick it up and have that one in my collection. So one day I'll pick up the OCG Japanese QCR, but for now this is an awesome card. So yeah, that's the whole collection to date. I don't know what day it is. It's March. It's really just a moment in time to document and have at the start of the journey to see where we kind of land in the next, who knows, couple of years, weeks, months. Yeah, just to be able to see where it all started and make note of cards that I've had for quite a while. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this collection grow, as well as yeah, seeing what you guys think that I should pick up, and tell me information about cards that I've had for a while, such as the Toon DMG from Pharaoh's Tour, things like that. I just want to know the history. I want to know information that I don't have. Yeah, I'm just keen to document the process and hang out, chat along the way. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. If you watched this random video of me talking about my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, okay, much love, goodbye.